Hello everyone, welcome to a Dollar Tree emergency budget meal video. So I've got 3 simple but delicious meals that you can make. Everything from the Dollar Tree is all you need, like this chicken gnocchi soup. Also a great option is this pasta with sausage and veggies and Italian dressing. It's super, super good and it won't break the bank. That's the goal of this video, to give you some options within the week where you can save some money and you can make simple tuna and noodle casserole with everything from the Dollar Tree. So let's go ahead and get started with our first meal. Let's make some gnocchi chicken soup. You need 5 items from the Dollar Tree for this recipe. So you need 2 cartons of this chicken broth. Each one is 4 cups. We need a total of 8 cups for this recipe. Then we're going to go ahead and grab one of these packages of the potato gnocchi. It's a 17.6 ounce package. You also want to grab 1 package of the mixed veggies here. And then at the bottom, there's a can of chicken. So that's all you need for this recipe. We're going to start by boiling the 8 cups of chicken broth in a large pot. So go ahead and pour them. Again, you want to make sure that you bring this to a boil. Once the broth is boiling, go ahead and start adding in your ingredients like your canned chicken and your bag of mixed vegetables. So what I like to do with the canned chicken is I put it in a little bowl and just kind of smash it down so that every little spoonful will get a little piece of chicken in the soup. Then go ahead and add in those ingredients. We're going to go ahead and stir around and mix everything up in the pot. Once the veggies are in, go ahead and add in all of that chicken and give it a good stir. Mix everything around so that it's evenly dispersed. And then I like to add just some thyme and a little bit of rosemary, some salt and pepper into the pot as well for some taste there. And then we're just going to mix around, and I'm going to go ahead and let this cook for about anywhere from around 7 to 10 minutes. Now, once the 7 to 10 minutes is up, we're going to go ahead and add in our potato gnocchi. This does not take long to cook at all. So make sure that you're not overcooking it. Go ahead and add in the entire contents of the package into your soup there. And we're just going to let these cook. You'll know when these are done, what they'll start doing is they'll start floating to the top. So once you add them in, just kind of mix them into your mixture there, and you'll know they're done once they start popping up at the top, and you can slowly see them here in my pot that they are almost done. So in just a couple of moments, we'll be able to see that the soup is ready. And while we are waiting, I do have my little assistants here. I don't know if they're waiting for samples or they're just making me feel important as I am cooking today, but love these 2. They are amazing. And here we go. It's all done. So you see that they pop up to the top here. So this total recipe costs only $6.25. We're using 5 items from the Dollar Tree. It will yield at least 8 large servings. That's only 78 cents per serving. So a great budget meal. Remember, we're adding in the 8 cups of broth and that big bag of veggies and all that gnocchi. So you're definitely going to grab 8 servings on this recipe, and it is delicious. Meal number 2 is a more traditional, easy tuna casserole. We had tuna casserole growing up, and my mom always made it just very plain. You can add in different things like peas and carrots to kind of bulk it up, or cheese. But in this recipe, we're just using a bag of the wide egg noodles, 2 of the smaller cans of the chunk light tuna. Now I'm going to use a can of cream of chicken. I prefer to use cream of celery, but Dollar Tree did not have cream of celery. So cream of chicken, and then we're going to go ahead and top our casserole with a little bit of the Italian style breadcrumbs. So again, for this recipe, we have a total of 5 items from the Dollar Tree that we're going to be using. So first of all, we want to boil a pot of water, and we want to go ahead and boil the bag of egg noodles. Now it says 8 minutes cooking time. We want to take them out around 2 minutes before that 8-minute time. So they're slightly just a little bit undercooked because they're going to continue to cook in the oven. Next, we're going to mix together our ingredients, and it doesn't look pretty when it's done, but here we go. We have some salt and pepper. We're going to add in about a half a cup of milk and then about a quarter cup of butter as well into a bowl. Mix it up. I always add a little bit of salt and pepper. So here is what we have as far as the mixture, and I always add more pepper than salt because I like it in my casserole. Here are our drained noodles in our casserole pan. We're going to add in the mixture and really just try and get it evenly dispersed. Work those corners because a lot of times the noodles will kind of stay in the corner, and you don't want anything too dry with no mixture because it's not going to taste really well. So take a few minutes and definitely work in the mixture. And then what we're going to do once we have everything mixed up really good, we're going to go ahead and add a layer of the breadcrumbs to the top of our casserole. Then we're going to go ahead and put this in the oven at 375. We're going to cook it for about 20, maybe 25 minutes. You'll know when it's done. The breadcrumbs will start to get a little bit brown, and then you'll know that your mixture is ready to go, and you can take it out to cool. Here we go. It was about 20 minutes and it's completely done. Total cost on this meal, $6.25. It will yield a good 6 servings at $1.04 per serving. Now you can always add in, like I said, peas and carrots. They work really well if you want to add in some cheese, but we kind of like it as a plain tuna casserole. Serve it with some bread or salad and you are good to go. Meal number 3 is a sausage pasta. We're going to grab a pack of this 2-pack Polish sausage, and then you want a box of pasta here. This is the 25% more. We're not going to use the entire box for this recipe, so you'll have some for an additional recipe. Then I've got a bag of this stir-fry blend here. My store was out of the chopped peppers, and then you'll need some zesty Italian dressing. So it's a little spin off of your regular red pasta sausage. So I'm going to go ahead and chop up and add these to a pot with just a little bit of oil to go ahead and brown our sausage. Once they have browned, I'm going to go ahead and add in the stir fry blend. This is a little bit different. Typically, like I said, I would work with the peppers mix, but this was actually really good. It had some carrots, snap peas, so we're going to go ahead and cook that for a couple of moments. In the meantime, I have a pot of boiling water cooking those penne noodles. Again, I only used around half a box of the noodles, so you'll have another half of a box for an additional recipe to use. So I'm just going to go ahead and stir around all of our little veggies and sausage here, and I've turned it off so it's going to be sitting for just a few moments. Now our pasta is just about done, so what I'm going to do is just mix in the pasta and then mix everything together. I always like to add a little bit more pasta. It kind of bulks up the recipe, especially if you're on a tight budget. So here we go. Everything is mixed in. We're going to just stir it around. As you can see, there's a lot of pasta. If you have anything additional to add in, maybe some cherry tomatoes or other veggies that you might want to add in, you can definitely go ahead and do that. I'm going to add in a quarter cup of Italian dressing. You can add a little bit more if you like, but a quarter of a cup does the trick. If you have any leftovers, you know, when you're heating them up, add a little bit more dressing for taste. So here we go. The total cost on this recipe is just $5. It's going to yield a total of 6 servings. That's just 83 cents per serving. So this would be great if you have a little side salad to go ahead and include, or anything else that you'd like to kind of bulk up the meal. But this is a really good one, and all of these meals are super easy to make. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check out an Aldi haul and Aldi budget meal options video here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.